After the tragic murder of his father, Michael Jordan, the undisputed greatest basketball player on the planet, walked away from the game. He traded sold-out arenas for the dusty fields of minor league baseball, and for the first time in his life, he was just average. When he finally came back to the Bulls, he was rusty, vulnerable, and his season ended in a bitter playoff defeat. The world whispered that the magic was gone. This is the story of how that personal pain and public humiliation were forged into the single most dominant season the NBA has ever witnessed. To understand the triumph of 1996, you first have to understand the tragedy of 1993. Michael Jordan wasn't just at the top of the basketball world, he was the basketball world. Fresh off his third straight NBA title, he was a global icon, a figure who seemed to have no limits. But on July 23, 1993, his world shattered. His father, James Jordan, his best friend and closest confidant, was murdered.
But it was not until Friday, after reports surfaced that Michael Jordan's father was missing, that investigators established the tragic link. James Jordan's abandoned car had been vandalized. Police have since arrested several people for stealing parts of the vehicle, but they are not considered suspects in the murder.
The anchor of his life was gone. The immense pressure of being Michael Jordan, combined with a soul-crushing grief, just became too much. He was completely exhausted. So he did the unthinkable. He retired. The press conference was surreal. The greatest player of his generation, at the absolute peak of his powers.
I looked at it as being lucky, not as being disappointed that he wasn't around anymore. I was lucky that he was there when I needed him, that he could influence my life to look at situations that I use to help make my decisions to this day. Some kids never have that.
Was just walking away. He said he had nothing left to prove and had lost the desire to play. But everyone knew the real reason was the loss of his father. Then he shocked the world again, announcing he was going to play professional baseball, a dream his dad always had for him. It was a tribute, a way to stay connected to the man he'd lost. His time with the Birmingham Barons, a Double-A team for the White Sox, was humbling.